before you start your day, before you check your messages, before you look at the news, before you open your emails, before you allow the noise of the world to tell you who you need to be today. Just listen. For the next few minutes, let everything wait. The tasks can wait. The responsibilities can wait. The expectations can wait. This moment is for you, because there is something important you need to remember before the world starts asking for your attention. And if this message found you this morning, perhaps it is because a part of you already knows what I'm about to say. You do not begin this day as the person you were yesterday. You may have the same name, the same responsibilities, the same plans, the same challenges, but you are not the same person. Because every day changes you. Every conversation changes you. Every experience changes you. Every difficulty changes you. And somewhere along the way, many people forget that. They wake up and immediately step back into yesterday's identity, yesterday's worries, yesterday's fears, yesterday's expectations, yesterday's version of themselves, without ever stopping to ask a simple question. Who do I want to be today? Not what do I need to do? Not what do I need to achieve? Not what do I need to fix? Who do I want to be? Because the quality of your day is rarely determined by what happens. It is determined by who you choose to be while it happens. Most people wake up and immediately hand their attention over to the world. A notification appears, a headline appears, a problem appears, a demand appears. And before they realize it, the world is deciding the emotional tone of their day. But that was never how life was meant to be lived. You were not meant to wake up and become a reaction. You were meant to wake up and become a creator of your attention, a creator of your energy, a creator of your focus, a creator of your experience. And creation always begins before action. It begins with intention. The universe has a way of reflecting back the energy we repeatedly bring into our lives. Not because life is magical, not because reality is granting wishes, but because attention is powerful. What you focus on grows. What you repeatedly think about shapes perception. What you consistently believe influences behavior. And behavior creates outcomes. Which means that long before your future arrives, it is quietly being shaped by the thoughts you choose to carry today. That is why mornings matter. Not because they are perfect, not because successful people have secret routines, but because mornings are one of the few moments when you get to choose your direction before momentum takes over. Think about a ship leaving a harbor. A change of 1 degree at the beginning of the journey seems insignificant, almost invisible. But over time, that single degree determines an entirely different destination. Your mornings work the same way. A small shift in perspective, a small shift in focus, a small shift in intention, and suddenly an entire day unfolds differently. Perhaps you've noticed something lately. The things that once upset you don't affect you in quite the same way. The things that once consumed your attention seem less important. The things you used to chase endlessly no longer hold the same power over you. This is not a coincidence. It is growth. Growth is often so gradual that we fail to notice it while it is happening. We expect transformation to feel dramatic. We expect fireworks. We expect certainty. But real transformation is usually much quieter. It happens in the way you respond instead of react. The way you choose peace over proving a point. The way you recover more quickly from disappointment. the way you stop seeking validation from people who cannot provide it, the way you begin trusting yourself, little by little, moment by moment, choice by choice, until one day you realize you are standing in a life that your former self would hardly recognize. And maybe that process is happening for you right now. Maybe this morning is not just another morning. Maybe this morning represents something far more important, a turning point that only becomes visible later. Because every meaningful chapter begins with an invisible decision, a decision nobody else sees, a decision nobody applauds, a decision that happens quietly inside your own mind, the decision to stop doubting yourself, the decision to trust your path, the decision to release old fears, the decision to stop carrying yesterday into today. You see, the universe is constantly offering new beginnings, not once a year, not once a month, every day. Every sunrise is an invitation to begin again, to choose again, to believe again, to move forward again. But many people miss that invitation because they spend so much time looking backward, looking at old mistakes, old disappointments, old regrets, old versions of themselves. And while there is wisdom in learning from the past, there is danger in living there. The past is a teacher, not a home. You were never meant to build your future inside yesterday's story. You were meant to learn from it and continue forward. And perhaps that is why this message found you before your day began. Because there is something waiting for you on the other side of this morning. Not necessarily a life-changing event, not necessarily a miracle, but an opportunity to meet this day differently, an opportunity to become more aligned with the person you are becoming, an opportunity to practice trust instead of fear, presence instead of distraction, intention instead of reaction. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need all the answers. You do not need certainty about every step ahead. The path is revealed through movement, not before it. And life has always worked this way. The next chapter rarely announces itself. It begins quietly. A new thought, a new belief, a new decision, a new level of self-respect, a new willingness to trust yourself. And eventually, those invisible changes become visible realities. The universe understands something that fear often forgets. You do not have to see the entire staircase to take the next step. You only need enough light for the step in front of you. And right now, you have enough. You have enough wisdom, enough strength, enough resilience, enough experience, enough growth, enough courage, perhaps not for the entire journey, but certainly for today. And today is all you need. Because every meaningful future is built one day at a time, one choice at a time, one moment at a time. So before you leave this video and begin your day, I want you to remember something. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your chance. Life is not punishing you. The universe is not withholding your future. You are in the process of becoming. And becoming takes time. Just as a sunrise does not happen all at once. Just as a tree does not reach full height overnight. Just as a river reaches the ocean through countless small movements. Your life is unfolding in ways you cannot fully see yet. Trust that. Trust yourself. Trust the process that brought you here. Trust the lessons you've learned. Trust the growth that has already happened. And most importantly, trust this day. Because this day has never existed before. And it never will again. It is carrying opportunities that belong only to this version of you. The version that survived difficult seasons. The version that kept going when things were uncertain. The version that learned, adapted, healed, and grew. The version listening to these words right now. Before you go, leave these words in the comments. Today I choose intention over reaction. Write it slowly. Read it twice. Let it settle. Because the way you begin your day matters. And today, you are not beginning your day by accident. You are beginning it with awareness, with purpose, with trust, with presence. And that changes more than you know. Have a beautiful day. The universe is already moving with you.